Welcome back to Smart Money Moves Fresh Minds.
Thanks for tuning in. Today we're digging into something super practical, liquidity, or in plain terms, why is it so important to have cash on hand?
You hear the phrase cash is king a lot, but most people don't really think about what that means until they really need it. Today we're talking about why liquidity is a cornerstone of financial planning and how having access to cash can help you stay in control, no matter what life throws at you.
What is liquidity really? Let's start simple. Liquidity just means how easily you can access your money. If you've got cash in a checking or savings account, that's highly liquid. But if all your money is tied up in your house or retirement accounts, it's not as easy to get when you need it.
That's exactly right, Joe. Liquidity is really about flexibility. That's your ability to pivot, whether it's covering a surprise expense, jumping on an opportunity, or just sleeping better at night knowing you've got a safety net.
A lot of people get focused on growing wealth. That's great. But if all your money is tied up in investments, it can leave you vulnerable. Think of liquidity as your financial buffer, as we like to call it. It buys you time, options, and peace of mind.
And it's not just about emergencies. Maybe you want to take a sabbatical, start a business, or jump on a real estate deal. Having cash on hand means that you can say yes to these opportunities without having to sell long-term investments or take on bad debt. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you're a couple years into a new job, you're earning well, your 401k is growing, maybe you've got some equity in your home. On paper, things look solid. Then one day your company announces layoffs and you're on the list. Suddenly you're staring at a couple months without income, but your cash is tied up in retirement accounts and your home. Selling stock now could mean taking a loss, and pulling from retirement means penalties.
Exactly. But if you're built up, say, 6 months of expenses in a high yield savings account, that same scenario plays out totally differently. You've got breathing room, no panic, no rush decisions. That's what liquidity gives you. It's like financial oxygen.
And it's not just for defense. Let's say your dream home hits the market or a great investment opportunity comes up. If you've got the cash ready, you can move on it. That's the upside of liquidity. It gives you power to act, not just react.
How much is enough? One of the most common questions we get is how much cash should I keep on hand? The answer depends on your lifestyle, job stability, and goals. Everyone's different, but a good rule of thumb is to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in a highly liquid account.
That's exactly right, Joe. If you're self-employed or if your income is variable, you might want to keep even more. It really comes down to everyone's personal situation. And we have to remember liquidity doesn't mean stashing cash under your mattress. It means putting it somewhere accessible, but still smart, like a high yield savings account, money market fund, or treasury bills.
When people don't have enough liquidity, they can end up making bad financial moves. Taking on high interest debt, selling investments at a loss, missing out on opportunities. These are all costly mistakes that can derail your long-term plans.
Exactly. Even if your net worth looks great on paper, it doesn't help you much if you can't access it a pinch. Liquidity is what turns potential into power.
To wrap it up, liquidity isn't the sexiest part of a financial plan, but it's one of the most important. It gives you breathing room, choices, and stability.
So here's our question for you. If something unexpected were to come up tomorrow, would you have the cash on hand to handle it without stress? If you're not sure or want help building a more balanced plan, reach out to us at Black Diamond Financial Solutions. We're here to help you make smart money moves.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, stay smart and stay prepared.